Hey, what comes to your mind when I ask you about motorsports? Maybe you're thinking about speed, but speed is not always important in motorsports, and I'm gonna show you why. My name is Oscar, and today I'm gonna talk about the secrets behind F1 tires or Formula One tires. To start with this presentation, I'm gonna explain you what is Formula One. Formula One is the pinnacle of motorsports, showcasing the best drivers in the world and the fastest cars in the world. This sport is very expensive because all the 10 teams in the sport needs to recollect the data of the circuit, and how they recollect the data of the circuit using paying for a lot of technology. So these cars are not only fast, but they have a lot of technology inside of them. In this case, as we are talking about tires, I'm gonna show you how important is this data for the teams when they are talking about tires. So first, we have two different groups of tires. Tires for dry circuits, and tires for wet circuits. Let's say we are having a really hot day, so you're gonna need to use a dry tire. But what kind of tire? Because we have three different compounds in the dry tires. We have soft tires, we have medium tires, and we have hard tires. What are the difference? The soft tires are gonna give you a lot of speed, but they're only going to last maybe 12 laps or 15 laps. In the other hand, we have the hard tires. The hard tires are gonna give you less speed, but they are going to last maybe 20 laps or maybe 22. It depends always on the driver and the car. And the medium tires is a middle point between the hard tires and the soft tires. So maybe you would like to start the race with the medium tires, but it depends on circuit. We're going to talk about that later. Now let's talk about the wet tires. When to use the wet tires? As the name says, we only use the wet tires when it's raining, but it depends also on the conditions. The wet tires are only used when there's a lot of rain or a lot of water in the circuit. But we also have the intermediate tires. So let's say it's a rainy day, but the rain stops, you're going to use the intermediate tires. Why? Because like the circuit starts to get hot, it starts to get dry. And when it gets dry, the wet tires are gonna work faster than dry tires or normal tires. Only when it keeps raining, you're gonna use the wet tires, because like it's raining, you need those tires because you're gonna lose a lot of traction if you keep using the dry tires. Now let's talk about the strategic decisions. 2 years ago, there was only one mandatory pit stop in Monaco, one of the best races in the calendar. So it changed, and we have to complete 2 mandatory pit stops. How this affect the use of tires? It makes a lot of effect on the tires, because when you are racing in Monaco, maybe you can complete the whole race only using hard tires, because like you're using hard tires, those tires are going to last a lot of laps, and if you're a really skilled driver, normally they can last like 20 laps. If you're skilled, you can make those tires to complete maybe 30 laps if you're a skilled driver. And what happened in Monaco? In Monaco is a circuit where if you make a small mistake, you're out, you're gonna hit the wall. So maybe you are not going to need a lot of speed, you know. So you can complete the whole race with the hard tires. But nowadays we have to complete 2 mandatory pit stops. So anyways, you have to pit stop 2 times, so you can go you can go for the soft tires, because the soft tires are going to give you a lot of speed. Maybe they're going to wear way faster than the hard tires, but you need to complete to pit stops. So maybe you're gonna like the faster tires, and you're gonna have the option to change your tires later in the race. Now, I'm gonna show you the difference between regular tires and Formula One tires, because they're very different. So let's talk about the medium tires. Medium tires can last up to 100 miles, maybe 80 miles. But in the other hand, a regular set of tires, they can last up to 30,000 to 50,000 miles. So as you can see, it's a lot of difference between those kind of tires. But why Formula One use the F1 tires? Because like these tires don't have the tread on it. They allow more traction between the circuit and the car, and that's safe. That's better traction for the driver to keep the car going at the faster speeds on the race, on the circuit. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and see you next time.